Hello, I'm Simon Gosney. I'm Head of Learning and Development for the Dimensions Group. I'm going to be sharing the story of the success we've had with a career and talent development programme that we call Aspire. Now that success was crowned at the 2017 Business Culture Awards, where we won Best Public Not-for-Profit award for the work we'd done on Aspire. It was a really proud moment for us, as you can see in the picture, and I think it underscored two things. First, the great positive impact we've seen our Aspire programme have on our organisational culture, which clearly the judges also recognised. And second, it provided a lot of fresh impetus to go further and to continue to shape the programme and what it offers to our colleagues, which I'll talk a bit about shortly. But first, who are Dimensions? Well, we are a large not-for-profit social care organisation working across England and Wales. We've been around for a while. We started in 1976 with a single phone in a rented office, supporting people with learning disabilities, autism and complex needs to lead their lives out of institutions and as members of their local communities. 40 years on, the work we do is fundamentally unchanged. We support people with learning disabilities and autism to have a louder voice and to have choice and control in their lives. And we now have over 7,000 colleagues delivering ambitious, effective, personalised support. It's a really fantastic organisation to be a part of, and our value of ambition was very much at the core of what we set out to do with this Aspire programme. But as with others in our sector, we are facing ongoing cost pressures and also challenges such as attracting and retaining talented colleagues, including in areas of the country where we may be competing with organisations paying considerably over the national living wage. So with these challenges in mind, putting together a strong business case was crucial, and there were three key elements to that. First, engagement. Our employee survey of 2014 painted a picture where 2/3 of our colleagues didn't see Dimensions as being as supportive of career development as we could be. Second, supporting our organisational and workforce development strategies. This included focusing on talent management, succession planning, and also being seen as an exemplar organisation in and beyond our sector. In responding to this need, our board noted the challenges of ensuring that our approach to talent development really fitted our organisational culture. And third, there was a clear need to reduce the costs associated with labour turnover. I was successful in securing the necessary investment, and following a procurement exercise, we commissioned Executive Life Coaching, who are a team of coaching and business psychology professionals, to partner with us on building and developing our Aspire programme. So this slide shows you how the programme essentially works. Right from the start, I thought it was important that the programme was flexible enough to meet individual needs and took a person-centred approach, just as we would when we're working with the people that we support. So although you're seeing here a clear structure, it's important to note that we have always built in the ability to change, adapt, and even depart from this approach as individual needs dictate. So we begin by selecting, and that takes the form of either nominations from various different business areas, or what we call open application, where any colleague can apply for a place. We then have a launch event, which we've seen as being really effective and impactful in terms of securing people's understanding of the programme and their commitment to working through it. And then they would start working through 5 individual sessions with a coach, a career coach. At the 3rd session, the line manager would get involved and sign off the plan that the individual has developed. And that plan may include things such as getting involved in project work, shadowing, secondment opportunities, workshops, a variety of things. By that stage as well, they would have a really clear idea of where they want to take their career development with Dimensions and how we can help them do that. So they work through those 5 sessions, and then what we tend to see and typically see following on from that is a promotion for the individual, or significant enhancement to their role. And not everyone who joins the Aspire programme is actively looking for a promotion, but more focused on role enhancement. So how have we done? Well, we've seen some pretty good results so far, notably on engagement, where our employee survey results have shown significant improvement in the percentage of colleagues perceiving dementias as a good place to develop their career. Also, in terms of looking at engagement amongst Aspire participants, running consistently over 90%, and 94% saying that they're more motivated as a result of their participation on Aspire, which we believe helps us retain and keep hold of those people that we're putting through this program of a really accelerated development. So some good indicators on engagement, but also on strategy. So Aspire has really helped the various business areas and regions across the organisation to develop and enrich their talent pipelines and help them with their local succession planning approaches. And Aspire is now used and referred to quite widely as a key tool to assist with that. It's also supported the strategic aim that we had to become exemplar. We've had a lot of recognition both within the sector and even beyond the sector, including in some national media, for the work that we've done on this programme, and the award certainly helped with that. And also, Aspire participants are being invited to work on a whole range of different organisational projects, in some cases even lead those organisational projects. And it's had a global reach, actually. We've had colleagues go and speak at conferences in Canada, India, and other places. So colleagues are really stepping up and in a way that's supporting the organisation and workforce development strategies. And also in terms of labour cost and turnover, and the cost of that turnover. So against the average sector turnover of 27%, which is identified by Skills for Care, if we look at turnover amongst the Aspire cohort, that runs at an average of around 6%. So we are retaining that key talent for longer. We've also seen to date 78 permanent promotions. We know that will increase. We've got a number of people going through the programme at the moment, and they've just started actually. So we're pretty confident that figure will go up even further in the next few months. But also intention to quit amongst Aspire population has plummeted. Again, this is something that we measure quite regularly. And we estimate the saving of recruitment costs as in excess of 250,000 over 3 years. So there's a significant benefit to the work that we're doing. Now, reducing labour costs and turnover and all the other kind of indicators that I've shared so far are important, but there are also a series of results beyond measure. And this is reflective of things that we hear time and time again on Aspire, several stunning stories about the profound impact that Aspire has been having on individuals, be them they colleagues themselves or people we support. And this slide gives two quite profound examples of that, really. You can see from that the kind of impact that this is having both on the individual and the people that they support. But there are countless other stories, and there was one actually a few months ago of a colleague who has matched the confidence that she's now applying to building her career with us with some personal achievements that she describes as life-changing. So I was in a meeting with her, as I say, a few months ago, and she's just shared in that meeting that in order to get there, she'd driven on a motorway for the first time in her life, which she said is something that she would never have previously had the confidence to do. And that's indicative, really, of the things that you often hear Aspire participants share about the impact that this is having for them. I've captured on this slide a couple of quotes from colleagues that I think support that sense of enrichment that our Aspire participants so often report. Our colleagues never cease to amaze us and make us so proud of them and their achievements, and really how they just step into this programme and get more out of it than we could ever foreseen as being possible. So I mentioned at the start that our award is inspiring us to reach further, just as our colleagues are in their lives and careers. We've made this work financially in terms of the results that we've achieved, and culturally it really fits our organisation in terms of its culture. Great coaches will usually help their coaching clients to achieve impressive results, but this is bigger than that. It's now part of our culture, and it's reflective of how we choose to help and support our colleagues with their career development in ways that we just had never foreseen. For all the success we've enjoyed so far, we're really keen to build this, to grow it, to expand its reach across the organisation, and to make it really weatherproof and sustainable. So that's our story. If you'd like to get in touch to discuss this further or ask any questions, I'd be delighted to speak with you, and also to hear from how other organisations are grappling with a similar sort of challenges as the ones that I've discussed. In the meantime, thank you very much for your time, and I hope you found this of interest.